Okay, here's one I found recently, and what I want you to do in particular on this video is listen to her tone and not just the words she's saying, but how she's saying them. And look at her facial expressions and see what you think about that.
That ugly dude in the corner, that bald guy, the skinny fat guy, the short king that you're thinking of giving a chance to because they seem like a nice guy.
So did you catch that? How she's saying that is very condescending, and almost the entire tone of this video is negative. And when you're negative, what sort of people do you think you attract? Negative people.
Kind and understanding is going to fuck you later on. Yeah. They're going to treat you worse than any other attractive asshole.
Okay, so the data on this just doesn't bear this out in any way, shape, or form. Whether it's a man or a woman, the more opportunities you have, the more options you have, in general, the less value you place on a relationship. This doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. If a man has many women hitting on him and he has to put very little effort into it, he's going to put very little effort in general into his relationship. And it's the same thing for beautiful women. Beautiful women have guys hitting on them all the time. They have tons of options. They can give up on their relationship and be on another relationship the next day. And because of that, it's very easy to mistreat the people that are in your life. Now, when you're talking about people that have less options, they generally put in a lot more. And I would put it out there that this woman is way too young to be even making a statement like this, because how many relationships could she have had where she has had this experience? Like one, two? She looks like she's maybe in her mid to late 20s. And the odds that she has tested this theory to the extreme and dated many guys who maybe aren't conventionally beautiful men is pretty low. Like, let's admit it, it's pretty low because of her age.
Worse every single time, without exceptions. These types of men have been brewing and marinating in hate and disdain for women.
So again, listen to how she's saying things. She's an extremely negative person. And so she's saying, without fail, the less attractive men that she's interacted with have been treating her worse. Again, if you're a negative person, you are going to attract negative people. People that are positive in nature don't waste their time with negative people, because it brings them down and it sucks out their energy, and they're not going to do that.
Because they had to watch all the other men, all the other dudes get bitches, and they felt left behind. They felt inferior. So they start hating women.
Okay, so there definitely are men that fall into this category, and there's women that fall into this category too. Is that the majority of men? Absolutely not.
Instead of blaming patriarchy in society and beauty standards.
Okay, so beauty standards are set by women, not by men. Women dress up to impress other women, so you can't blame men for beauty standards. That's just men will consume whatever beauty standards women put out there.
Ridiculous beauty standards, they blame women. Why? Because they feel entitled to women. Doesn't matter what situation they are in, what kind of personality they have, what kind of appearance they have, what they look like. They feel entitled, and they have been sitting in anger for years.
Again, this is a very small percentage of men, and it's very easy for a woman to identify this. You can root out anger in a person very quickly. You don't even have to go on a date with them. Have some conversations with them. Ask them some telling questions. Ask them how they feel about their mother. All kinds of things you can do to find out if a person is angry in nature or are they positive in nature. If they're positive in nature, they're not going to be anything what this woman is describing.
Years. So when they get a chance with a conventionally attractive, beautiful woman who is out of their league, they're not going to treat her like she's God sent.
Okay, so this, if you're looking in your relationship to be treated like you're sent from God, like you're some kind of gift, you really are suffering in some kind of delusion, because a healthy relationship, people are equal in the relationship. No one is above the other. No one is treating the other one like they are the indispensable be all and end all to the relationship. You are treating each other well because you love each other and you want to be with each other.
No, they're going to unleash years of anger and frustration on her because they felt entitled to these types of women and they couldn't get any. And now that they have the chance, never give a chance to an ugly man.
Okay, the best advice I could give in this video is to just not listen to what this woman is saying, because she's obviously been hurt. She's obviously been attracting the wrong type of people, whether she's going after a beautiful man or going after a less than conventionally beautiful man. And she's been having poor experience after poor experience. And when you carry yourself in the same way without making any changes, you attract the same type of people over and over again, and you pick the same type of people over and over again. So, the best advice is to do something different. If you're not getting the results you want, it's likely your own doing, because you're spinning the wheel in the exact same way and you're expecting it to go in a different direction. You need to make changes. You need to look elsewhere and look to different types of people if you're not getting the results you want.
Because you think that he's going to treat you better because he seems nice. If you are not attracted to him, which I don't understand why you would be attracted to him, to any man, but
did you catch that? Why would you be attracted to any man is what she just said. There's multitudes of reasons to be attracted to a man. You're going to see qualities in him that perhaps you saw in your father, or in someone who's that's in a good relationship, a healthy relationship, and you see the man acting a certain way and you see these characteristics in the man that you're looking at. There's lots of reasons to be attracted to man that go way beyond physical looks.
If you are, and you think of giving him a chance because he seems like a nice guy who is going to treat you well, don't.
So at the end of it all, her advice is to basically don't give any kind of opportunity to anyone that you're not attracted to. So, this is actually good advice, but what is the attraction? She's basing it all on physical looks. If you're not attracted to this guy and he's not, some top 10% guy, don't give your chance to him. And this is ludicrous advice. It really is poor advice. And all this, people that listen to this are just going to be unhappy, because it's not like there's an overflowing cache of beautiful men out there. It's a small percentage of men that carry these physical characteristics that women really find attractive. So if you're going to say that, this is your standard and you're not going to dip below that, you're basically setting yourself up for failure, for being alone. And it's not really, is that what you want out of life? To love and to be loved is what most people want out of life. And if you stick to rigid standards, the odds of you finding that are extremely low. I don't really see a reason to not give everybody a chance. Every person is a clean slate. Every person is a new start. If you base what you feel about this person that you see sitting across from you or sitting across the bar or whatever on what has gone on with other people before them, then you're really not being fair to yourself or the situation, because nothing about what happened before your life influences this current situation or what's happening in the moment. Everybody is different and everybody deserves to be given a chance. And saying that a person is going to behave a certain way before you've even given them a chance to open their mouth is just nuts. So don't do that. Look for the people that are going to treat you how you want to be treated, and don't assume that a person is going to fail before they have even been given a chance. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy, and you can actually make that happen unwittingly yourself. So set yourself up for success, and set the people that you interact with up for success. And how do you do this? By being open, by being friendly, by being honest. And the only expectations that you should have is that they're going to do the same thing. So don't be upset going into dating before there is even a reason to be upset. If you enjoyed the content of this video, please hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll be sure to continue posting more content to help you find that perfect person for you.